To other stories, agricultural revolution through food production is what many administrations in the past and present in Nigeria have sought to explore for food security. And this special report, News Central's Umaru Kirawa assesses food production in the first quarter of the year.
The prevailing economic situation in Nigeria has made millions of people struggle to survive. Farmers in recent times in the northeastern part of the country have been in the middle of this and even worse. This is as a result of attack by insurgents marauding the region and shows of the lake Chad. Although there is no available data on the number of farmers affected, 12 farmers were murdered early this year in Gatamarwa and Sia communities of Chibok local government. 13 farmers also paid the supreme price along Pulka and Frigi Road in Goza in late January. This has somewhat disrupted food production and supply chains, contributing to food shortages and inflation.
In the past 3 months, if you look at it, there is massive improvement in production. But the challenge there is cost of production, if you look at it now, is very high. Then, with much encouragement from the government, we can aspire to go produce more.
Cost of food is still not affordable compared to last year or years when you look at the purchasing power of the ordinary Nigerian. So to me, yes, we are producing, but it's not good enough to beat the price.
Farmers seem optimistic and determined to rebuild their lives and communities through their vocation.
Alhamdulillah,
Sustained efforts by the federal and state government yielded immense results in the first quarter of this year. Many families have been resettled to their ancestral home to resume their trade, farming. Former fighters are being de-radicalized, leading to significantly less security concerns in many parts of the northeast.
Some parts of northern Borno, like Mobar, they've started producing both food and cash crop. I can say they have reached about 40% compared to the loss and then the recovery target in ratio of 100. You will see that we have recorded about 40%.
Rural livelihoods are being revived, particularly in the tail end of the first quarter of 2024.
Agribusiness must be introduced, and then value addition to agricultural produce must also be encouraged. These are capital-intensive issues and activities that the ordinary peasant farmer cannot afford to do it.
Borno State is pioneering sustainable food production by providing improved seeds, fertilizers, and adopting solar-powered water pumps to enhance their irrigation systems.
We are also trying to shift from the utilization of fossil fuel to green energy with a view to reducing carbon emission and reducing cost also.
The visit by the United Nations Secretary General earlier to Borno State re-energized the government, as it is said there is still hope for the better.
The Borno I found today is a Borno of hope, is a Borno with future. And I was very impressed to see the policy that is being applied here, recognizing that you don't fight terrorism just by military means. You fight terrorism addressing the root causes of terrorism.
As government continues efforts to reverse some of the negative trends, like the extreme upper hand of the dollar against the naira, it is hoped that by the second quarter of this year, food will not just be available, but affordable to every Nigerian. In Maiduguri for News Central, Umaru Kirawa.
Now let's go to River State.